Evacuate.
Defender of the people.
Oh, action, not reaction.
My faith will guide me.
That's progress.
Obey. Evacuate.
Another step forward.
Where am I needed?
Fronti de la vite.
My faith protects me.
Descend. Obey. Descend. Prepare.
Indolence breeds madness.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Can't slow down.
Obey.
Let's see.
Evacuate.
No longer a background murmur.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes, with cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I've played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from her.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge, but you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The Lash of Ball!
The Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard, the Absolute.
Hell preserve us.
You wag your word flap in vain, olderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Shit, no! Father!
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. Finer champions than you have tried and failed. But perhaps they lacked the fear that drives you. Your freedom hanging in the balance. Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers, but for Merkel, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. Would that even be possible?
Perhaps.
No. There is no repentance. No release. My debt can never be repaid. He is here. He is watching. He is listening. He is. You dare end one who belongs to me. I am the smile of the world-cleansed skull. I am the regrets of those who remain, and the restlessness of those who are gone. I am the haunt of Mausoleums, the god of graves and age, of dust and dust. I am Merkel, lord of bones, and you have slain mine chosen. But it is no matter, for I am death, and I am not the end. I am the beginning.
The Triad help us.
So long as Nightsong's in that cage, Catherine will keep getting back up.
Victory awaits. Make way. Right, but get to it.
Fleet of foot.
No time to waste.
Battle favors the fearless. Finding my way.
Take hero.
I am fury. I am death.
Magdeburg.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Now, we pick our way toward our fates, unleashed. You have my sword, my fealty. Do what you must.
Then we fly this foul place.
Dead for good. Wow, the chosen of Merkel. What a fight!
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
Ad Maiorum Dei Gloriam! Ad Maiorum Dei Gloriam! Fiat voluntas Dei!
One day I'll catch a break. I'll give it a shot. Wish I had a bag of holding. Let's have a look.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these a temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over it is a crown of domination. The stones were taken. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the... And it must be the reason nobody could heal. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine. One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me. But the way she's... Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the Dead Three. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers. Each one alone would be a formidable, but working together, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. Hope is a luxury. This is the battle of our lives. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate, within the city. And order the Death Gods. We must wrest control of... Our chances of success are slim. I will be your shield. And when the chance comes to strike...
Defender of the people.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Action, not reaction.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. moving in. Here we go.
I've been thinking on
Get
all
some
that you
rest.
learned below.
I need to keep sharp.
If you've got your breath, we ought to discuss our next steps.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fit, the Absolute's armies on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the... Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but a bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had... I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are... Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? I could never be so I was 17. Father, older Raven Guard, that's when the cult of the
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
To conjure the Dragon Queen. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There they were.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's... As the maelstrom howls, Mizura's lips press to your ear.
She read the terms while two devils stood witness. And I said yes. One soul for one city. She didn't. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans, another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I had Mizura at my side. I burned with the fires of Avernus. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is. Mizura replaced it with a sending stone. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the... He returned to an unsuspecting... I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I showed him my stuff. After, he said only one word. I understand. I think that I can't say I'm not cured. All right, what else is on your mind? No, he did the only thing he could. And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. Resentment is a poison on one's heart. The better question is, did he ever miss me?
I want to have a word.
Without him, I wouldn't have known.
Aelin! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body.
I'm here. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but dark.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. But for all his sins, in this moment...
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps...
You there, Sharon.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to...
Now, you will leave us. We must take
Aelin!
No fist left behind.
I'm glad that's still the case.
Our enemies spread an elder brain, bound by lost net, reminds me of old times. Extensively. Mind flayers. It is most but take courage. We have killed. You have a nether stone. These chosen have reason to fear you, and glad to be falling foul of Ket. But you, we ventured into darkness together. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even. How does it come? With the Absolute's army, there's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Then, beyond that, our core.
A curse lifted. There are depths to the... Do illithids possess souls? No. Yet, a flock without soul. Until such time, where matters of balance are concerned, I am... Yes, Bane, Lord. Once judged, the Alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains are... No.
And you saved. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant. Maybe. But I've seen the respect he inspired. I hope you can save Duke Ravengard. For the... Besides, Nathaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. You too,
My mum lives in the lower...
You'd make a fine.
Thanks for watching out for me. Anyone could have tossed me back in the shadows.
You're one of us. No fist left behind.
Glad that's still the case.
Be gone.
Sorry.
You did it. Catherick Thorm is no more. The shadows could not as... Nature moves at its own pace. And bestow...
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place receives...
Your path leads...
Perhaps the Iron Hands could return here in the future. Claim it as an out.
Just tell me what you need.
Blade at the ready.
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been. Who? Oh, right. Well, forget about that, McGungus. We have more important things to worry about. Wolbryn and the Iron Hand Gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have room powder, they have motive. We have to stop them. Because they're a gaggle of That is to say, they gabbed about their plans like a geese, and I overheard. Knowing when to ask, you helped me in this god to saving the city.
Thanks, Nichols. And the
It'll take time.
Moonrise has been cleansed.
Sublime. It's almost a shame to leave this. I owe you an apology. I saw you as a means to escape. I apologize for not. I wasn't sure. And that's the Iron Hand Gnomes are going to save the city. And you can be part of it. That's what I like to hear. We'll be heading for Baldur's...
Thanks for watching out for me.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But there are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. Jaheira's wisdom will Halsin's strength and loyalty. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Good. Baldur's Gate may not seek on its streets together.
Well, I'm waiting for you.
Better be. It hasn't been that long.
Feels like forever.
If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
We need to get back to... The sooner we get out of here, the better.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shah's...
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough, but I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
can't believe... And by killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. Not on purpose. Ketherick, he raised me to serve Selûne as my mother. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? Guilty. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving then... And this is... Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face, and a monster. I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land, my home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
I would not linger in this land over long, but...
I guess I can take...
You saw Gortash, didn't you?
The tadpole, the absolute. How?
I'd never have protected a Bainite even a decade ago. He gave me away to Zariel without a... He has to die. And I'm gonna... He can't. I can feel it. The engine. It's getting hotter, louder. It's going to blow if we don't find another way to fix it. You know, Zariel may have put the fucking...
I've been lied to. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. That may be so, but this is something I need. We'd better press on for now. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me. Fine. What's on your mind? How are you holding up? Don't be...
road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road.
Well, Wargaz failed to kill you. I won't make the same mistake.
On the victor's path.
I will ascend. Taste my fury.
Concentrate.
Have to keep going.
On the victor's path. Worth a try.
Can't give up.
Blood follows me everywhere.
No holding back.
I am fury. I am death.
Forever dawnless.
Psionic detector alerted us to the Githyanki attack. Looks like Voss was good for his word. Moving ahead.
It is as we knew. They will emerge from the shadows of death.
And here I go.
What's inside? The Shadow Curse will soon be forgotten, thanks to us. The Absolute's armies are on the march. Baldur's Gate is their target.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketherick. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
At the ready. Maybe it'll bring us closer.
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light. Hardly. I'm more than glad to leave that place behind. The Elder Brain. But, more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. And I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. Indeed. The journey awaits. One foot in front of the other is tried and true, I find. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Nethery texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. Only by reputation. And in the chaos that ensued, well... though in truth, I should not be surprised. No matter how long I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Arch. At least now we can benefit from her presence. And perhaps work to a common goal.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely...
The truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow it.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all...
The events of the last days weigh. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the dead. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison. And the mysterious. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. Together, you have the power to thwart the dead three. If you follow this path, will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long, but sleep is not for you.
We're under attack. Help me.
Die, you lifted harborer!
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Time to strike. Make way.
Tadpole scum! That's a cut! steps at a time.
Let's end this. Worth a try.
That orb is about to erupt! I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
What's next?
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Sharp as ever.
Time to push my luck again.
Coming through.
Another fight. Let's go. Swift as my feet can carry me.
I will ascend.
Can't give up. Not now.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
Time to get going.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. Let's try this way.
No time to rest. Have to keep going.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Geek abomination! By the one true sky, what is this madness?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asuna Night Soul from her soul cage. You let me live last time you were here. Though it brought Blackith's wrath upon you. Your continued existence is your... Now, help me.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the mind...
You must be joking, but...
Nothing in your colourful existence. As the horror subsides, you are left...
Happy?
Aid and illicit.
Your blind loyalty will be your undoing, Lae'zel. Fight with me for your own survival. Together.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Destroy the Honor Guard.
only way out is through.
Regain control over the Githyanki prince. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
It's obscene to owe my life to a damned geich. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers!
I was someone once. Someone just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed, and they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stillmain. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Jastil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive-mind communication. It is the same power that enabled his mother, Gith, to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of your people. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved you have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some of your people still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as you believed him dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive.
I don't understand. The histories claim the prince was burned to ash in the skies.
Your histories are fabrications. The prince was not killed. As you can very well see, he was in prison. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the rest of your people ever find out what she's done, there will be civil war. Your queen will be finished. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral... How Gortash or the other The moment I found it, I realized what the... While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. That would be it. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to...
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor...
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I'm glad you think so. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe you have seen what I can do. If you let me, I can evolve you. things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it will kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form I have, but you do far better as a method. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
Whatever this gate offers is no gift to you.
You continue to surprise me. Your mind is truly something special. Now, hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. Yet if you let it, it will evolve you.
What are you?
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast.
I suppose, if it works. But if you had opened your mind to it, rather than consuming it, your allies could have taken advantage of its power as well.
The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
Check for anything useful. Let us start a conversation.
Since you ingested my gift,
At least things have stayed interesting. Time to press ahead. There's room for more. What's in here? Here goes nothing.
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable, but within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away. The rock resists all attempts to shatter it. The rock resists all attempts to shatter it.
Private word would be nice.